I've been looking for this airplane for 3 years and it is finally finished. Well, Jimmy's World finished enough. 9 months ago, I bought this airplane and it needed over $100,000 in repairs. The final bill. Okay, breathe. It's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. Oh, by the way, we have our shirts are still on SaveThe310.com. The It'll Be Fine shirts are available again. Yeah, go buy some shirts to help keep this thing flying. Man, today we're gonna check it out and then go fly it and see how it flies. In my opinion, the 421 is the best general aviation airplane there is. It's also the most complicated and it's 50 years old, so you got that going for it. So I'm pinching myself. It's a pinch me moment. I have been looking for this airplane for 3 years, and frankly, I never thought that I would be able to find it for the price that I found it, even with the repairs that it needed. And so I'm speechless. This is pretty cool. And with some of the options that it has on it, that was never on my list. And yet, here it is. A few years ago, one of the first videos I ever did was the top 10 airplanes for your family for under $200,000. And this airplane made the top of the list. It didn't make number one for one reason. This airplane normally sells for more than $400,000. Now the model that came before this, the B model, that one you can buy for under $200,000, but it had some quirks about it that did not make it the number one. Now this airplane, easily the number one airplane of that entire list. And to go check out what did make the top of the list, the video link is, I think, up here. I got a call from Christian at Twin Cessna Flyer about 9 months ago, and he said, "Hey Jimmy, I have found what I think is the perfect airplane for you." Because it was a great airplane. The gentleman that owned it was an older guy, and he didn't fly it all that much. He only flew it about 20 hours the last 3 years. And it needed some expensive work, but nothing major. It wasn't crashed, it wasn't corroded, it was always taken care of, but it just needed some very expensive repairs. For an example, there's a heater that's behind this door right here that gets heat to the inside. Well, that has to be repaired and overhauled every 10 years, and that is $12,000 just for that one heater thing. The other thing is this exhaust right here. So on this, the exhaust comes through here. You have a big turbocharger right here. Well, behind that turbocharger are fuel lines that run back here, and that thing gets really, really stinking hot. So hot that if those exhausts burns through little pinholes, it'll light that fuel line on fire and literally melt the wing off of this airplane. So, because a couple of these have happened, every 12 years, the exhaust has to be taken off of both engines and overhauled and rebuilt at a tune of $15,000 each engine. Yeah, every 12 years. Golly gomer. But I want to say thank you to Hartzell Welding, because they hooked us up on this exhaust, and we did a how the muffler is made at their shop. Ironically, that airplane probably has the muffler that we were showing how it was built. But that video is also up here if I'm doing my editing correctly. So Christian called me, we talked about the airplane, he told me the price, it was under $200,000, and I had worked out a deal with Twin Cessna Flyer to ease the maintenance, and they have the 310 there, which is also part of this deal. Also with the sponsors of Hartzell and some of the other people that we were working with, I figured out how to be able to get this airplane up and flying for less than $200,000. That is amazing! And what's crazy to me, okay, so come around here. This winglet right here made the wing this much longer on both sides, 4 feet longer in total, and it gives the wing more surface area. It also helps with the climb out, makes it more efficient, and on the top speed. The other thing let me bring you back here. So it's really rare to find them with the winglets, but it's unbelievably rare to find them with the winglets and these rear strakes right here, because this also helps with a little bit of the top speed. And when you're on single engine, you know, if you have one engine go out, it gives the whole back end more authority so it doesn't go quite so hard that way. The other option that it has, this little speed flap right here that goes up. And then, this is the weirdest one ever. Come down here and I'll show you. These hubcaps right here, I know it sounds funny, but those make a huge difference on this airplane, because when the gear goes up and closes, this is exposed. And without this hubcap covering and smoothing out this, it creates a lot of turbulent air right here and slows the airplane down quite a bit actually. So just these simple plastic hubcaps adds almost 10 miles an hour to the top speed of this airplane. But then, crawl out of here. So when you add in the winglets, the strakes, the hubcaps, a couple of the other items that it has on here, we're talking over $100,000 just in options of extras that are put on this airplane. And it adds up to a higher top speed, and it can climb higher, take off faster. I mean, it just does all the stuff better. Once we go around this thing, we're gonna take it up and fly it, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I forgot to show you my secret weapon that's inside here. And this is maybe my favorite part about the entire airplane. Boom. The grill fits right in there. Check that out. Bam. This is the best Christmas gift you can get. Go to besthotgrill.com. Yeah, that's right. Sponsored by Soul Air Grill, infrared grill. Did I mention made in the USA out of the best stainless steel? So you don't got to worry about it rusting. And this fits right in the baggage compartment of the airplane. Seriously, it's Christmas time, so guys, just go get yourself the best Christmas gift ever. Go to besthotgrill.com. If you don't like your steaks medium rare, we probably didn't vote the same. I'm just saying. I'm gonna eat my lunch. You go to besthotgrill.com, get yourself a little grill. We'll let all this stuff cool down and then get back to checking out this awesome 421 airplane. I'm also gonna show you everything that is not working actually on an airplane. The cheapest one, no surprises, there's stuff that doesn't work. On the outside, strangely enough, everything works the way it's supposed to on the outside. All the stuff, you know, the things do what the things are supposed to do. All the boots, the black boots on the front, the de-ice boots, they all that stuff works. But let's check out the inside, and I'm gonna show you a few things that, let's just say, are still in Jimmy's World territory. Check this out. This is high class. Look, comes down. Watch the stairs. That's my favorite. Bloop, bloop. I don't know why I get a giggle out of that, but that's just fun. I mean, the inside, this carpet was horrifically dirty. And we've restained it a little bit because we've been hauling supplies to hurricane missions, and so we've got footprints and more grease stains back on it, so we're gonna need to clean it again. But come on in, let me show you. I'll be honest, this is a nice place to be back here. We got tables over here, like that. Comes out all fancy pants, huh? We have cup holders that are absolutely useless, if I'm honest with you. They, like, maybe a 12-ounce can fits in there, but probably not. Curtains that slide, you know, do slidey thing. It even has lights back here. Look at that. Hey, oh, there it goes. Oh, there it goes. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, what'd you do? Uh-oh. There. Perfect. It's fine. Okay. What else? I mean, it is. I'm still pinching myself. The seat's got like scratches, and they're used a little bit, but this is Jimmy's World. We buy airplanes to use. We're not trying to win a beauty contest here. I'll show you the front up here. What was that? Did you hear that? I have never heard that before. So this is a weather radar. They tell me that it works, but honestly, I have no earthly idea. We've flown with it a few times and had it up, but we never could see any clouds or rain appear on it. So I don't know if it actually works or not. We have this thing right here, is a little thing that shows you lightning strikes. Yeah, that doesn't work either. So that's fine, we don't need that. Then we have this right here, which you can clearly see says INOP, which, yeah, that doesn't work either. But that's fine, it's the co-pilot. I mean, you know, the co-pilot doesn't need that. They're fine. Anything else? Oh, this clock up here. I think it works because only part of the little numbers are showing. So I'm sure that's fine. Oh. It's making more noises. What the heck is that? Let's see, heater, glove. It's got a glove box. Okay, so look at that. How cool is that? Oh, what is that? Light bulbs. That's a lot of light bulbs. We'll just put that back in there. We don't need that. You know, it's got all the normal stuff. Oh, cup holders. Check that out. On both sides, huh? Just the exact same ones that the Elvis jet has. That's cool. Also totally useless. It does have a heater, as I said earlier, that really expensive one, and magically a Florida approved air conditioner, which is a must, I will admit. The autopilot here, which is all these buttons and this thing here, yeah, that's like it works when it decides to work, but you don't ever trust it. So, you know, this is still very old and outdated and kind of sort of works. So we're going to need to save up our pennies and go do something with this at some point in the future. My favorite part, armrests. And it's a comfy place to be, and we got plenty of shoulder room. Look, if I sit here, I can't even reach over there. That's awesome. Sitting here, you got your visor. It's kind of cool. Oh, it does have hole over here, a hole right here. That's my custom pin holder is what that is. It's extra ventilation. That's what we'll call that. The seat is quite worn as well. It's worn all the way there. This used to be lamb's wool, and now it's just goat skin or something, because it's worn, you know. It's well used, proven, I would say, experienced even. I forgot to show you my favorite thing. This seat, it's actually a toilet. So if you gotta go, come on, and it's got a seat belt actually somewhere. There it is. So it's officially an actual seat for takeoff and landing. But if you gotta go to the bathroom, you have that, and you got a bag, and what's in there is, never actually taken that out. I don't even know how you get the poop bucket out of here. Ow. Do you? Okay. Oh, there it goes. They have it filled with kitty litter. That actually makes sense. Oh, it does! You want to know what that is right there? That's a pee bottle, or pee thing. All right, Silas. Go to the outside of the airplane. We're going to see if it works. Okay, ready?
Wow.
Is it coming out? Yeah! Oh, that's awesome! So this right here is how you dump it. You pee in it, and then you push that in, and it opens up the little door, because it's pressurized in here, so there can't be any permanently open, you know, holes to the outside. So you got to open that thing up. That's hysterical that this actually works. I could have used that on that last flight. And now that I know that we have this, dude, we don't have to stop for pee breaks.
Or Gatorade bottles.
There is a Gatorade bottle in there though. Wide mouth, that's the secret to not spilling it everywhere. But knowing that it has this, game changer. My wife specifically asked, does it have a curtain in case you need some privacy? Yes. Although, I will admit, it's basically just best not to make eye contact. Oh, yeah. Look at that. You can be back here doing your business, reading the newspaper. Although, wiping could be kind of challenging, like, I don't know, and whoever is sitting in this seat has front row tickets to the show. Huh, there you go. So yes, honey, it does have a privacy curtain. Can you imagine the view of this when you're doing your business, just looking out over the world as you fly over it and stuff? Like even in the commercial airliners, you don't get a window in the bathroom. Just saying, this is pretty awesome. More cargo area back here. And 400 pounds is how much you're allowed to put in this space right here. Maybe that's the reason drug runners really like this airplane, is because it can haul a huge amount of cargo, and it's big, and it can go a very long ways, approximately Miami to Colombia. Strange how that fuel mileage worked out. I'm sure that was coincidence. Most of these airplanes have a little cabinet thing here for like snacks and drinks and stuff like that, but we got the base model, so nope, doesn't need that. They also have a divider up front that normally goes right here to divide the clients in the back and the pilots and co-pilots up front. But yeah, no, we don't have that either. It's fine. Makes it lighter, goes faster that way. Yeah. I don't know what else there is to say. Let's start this thing up and let's go flying. All right. My favorite part is starting this this beast right here. We're gonna take it up and see what this thing will give us for some top speed. First thing we gotta do is get it started. Oh, it scared me. I forgot the flaps were down, and part of the pre-flight is to put the flap lever up, so the flaps are coming up. All right, all the switches are on, mags are on. We got that all up where we're going. We'll wait for the flaps to quit. There they go. And then we are gonna prime. We're gonna start that engine first. Brakes are good. We're gonna prime it. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. Now we'll bring that down, crack it, and then say, can I get a clear prep? Boom, just like that. Wait for oil pressure to come up. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. There it goes. That's coming up. Our batteries are charging. And we'll go ahead and throw our lights on. We'll get that one started. Prime it for a count of 5. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4. Okay, that's fine. And same thing. Lever up. Oil pressure's coming up. Good. And now we do what we need to do. Air conditioner cold and high. Oh, hallelujah. That is awesome. Set our engines at 900 prop RPM because the engines themselves run at about 30% more than the propeller RPM. That's why they're all geared. Oh, look, there you go. This is what it does. Look at that. It'll go whoo, 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 wow, whoa, whoa. Yeah, you don't want to see that. All right, let's boom, 180, right on the money. That is set. I like it. It'll set up. We got our flight plan in here. We're gonna listen to our weather.
Wind 020 at 7, visibility 10.
So on this flight, we're gonna get it up to altitude. We're gonna see what sort of speed it'll give us. Now that we're up at altitude, check out how this thing is cruising. Note to self, you have to pee really slow or else it overflows and gets all over your hand in the carpet. That's so gross, but at the same time, so awesome. Now that the 421 is all put together and finished, we got to take it on some adventures. We've already been using it for hurricane relief flights, but this plane is meant to go a lot further with a lot more people. So put in the comments what adventures we should go on, where we should take it, places to fly to that are really interesting that you've always wanted to see, and maybe we might just have to have some more adventures. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, subscribe, like, that kind of thing. See you next time.